Okay, Warriors, here we go. We're playing a sustainability game today where you are going to balance the needs of the people, that's represented in this window, energy demand, the planet, that's represented in this window, which is our carbon dioxide, and profit, which is this pie graph as well as this button. Your job is to get this marker all the way to this side and meet world energy demands for goal number 1. So to do that, it says I can't run my decade because I need to add some more energy. So I'm going to click into this screen. This is my investment window. So whenever I move a slider to the right, I'm investing in that industry. So I will hire more people. I will create new equipment. You'll notice this slider stops at 3.2. So I'm going to do the same thing for wind. And then I still need some more energy. I'm a Nebraska girl, so I like biofuel. I'm going to click there as well. And it says I've met my demand. So notice this one says 3.2 and these say what, 170, 150, 113. I'm going to click apply and now my run decade has turned green. So I'm going to hit run decade and I advance my marker. And now if we go back in here, this 3.2 was the maximum and before, but notice how this slider got bigger. That's because I added more jobs, I added more equipment, I added more technicians. And so I can make that slider bigger by moving that slider over to the right. If I didn't move it, like I didn't move a lot of these, they're actually shrinking. So if you need to get more energy out of an industry, we need to move the slider to the right as soon as possible. Biofuels, once you max those out, the game assumes that we're taking food away, so it will stop biofuel at 500 no matter what. So I will just keep changing my energy sources to make sure I have enough energy and running my decade until I either lose or until I get this little blue diamond way over here at the end. So once I've either lost or won my game, I'm going to go over to my lab or I'm going to grab a screenshot. So here we see some screenshots that we might take. I've got my energy window here and I wrote down the year that I lost. What we're looking at are these percentages right in here. How much did I rely on each of these fuel sources to see how well I did in the game? This game I did a little bit better. I made it all the way to 2050. But if you look, I used more coal here and I increased my wind and solar a little bit faster. This one, I kind of made the same mistakes. It looks like I didn't learn very much. I still have about the same amount of coal, biofuel, and all the other fuels, and I still lost at 2050. I can't keep making the same mistakes over and over again. I need to try something different, make some new mistakes. Okay, so some screenshots that might help you. If this isn't lit up, and this says you need more energy, you need to invest more. And your blue line won't be up above that demand line. If you have a decade ready to run, this button will be light up green. It will say demand met, ready to step, and your projection line will be above that demand line. This means you've lost. All your sliders are all the way over to the right hand side and you still need more energy. That's a lose. So that's where these numbers are super important because that'll tell you what you relied most heavily on. So for this run, I relied most heavily on biofuels and I did not make it. You win once your marker is buried over here all the way to the right. That's what told you you won. So for goal 1, that's all we have to get to. When we start thinking about goal 2, we will also think about this line. So don't worry about your carbon dioxide line until you get to goal 2. On goal 2 though, this gray line cannot cross your orange line. So this one would have lost right here at the year 2070 in goal 2 because they went over the carbon dioxide limits. All right, good luck. I hope you can solve the world's energy problems because if you can solve that, you avoid world war, everything's good.